Packing parties, Santa's helpers put you in the role of helping pack up presents. Well, sometimes pesky shoppers get in the way, and that is what's going to happen today as I take it on solo, as I am trying to shove stuff in my gifts, but all these pesky other shoppers are taking stuff that I might need to put into their gifts. Well, at what level am I a wrapper and a present maker? Well, you'll just have to watch the playthrough to find out. Let's do this solo play of Packing Party Santa's Helpers. So if you haven't seen my preview video of that, I'll include a link up above there. It gives my thoughts on it, how to play on this, and then the rules changes that happen with the moving day, and then if you play with the advanced version. But this is going to be covering the solo play. So for the most part, this is going to be set up and played the same way. There are going to be a couple of changes. First off, for setup, you are going to need an additional die. And then you are going to want to make sure in this one you definitely place the markers in the order they are on the bottom of the sheet. The game is going to play over 5 rounds, so I'm going to make a little tally up top as I do my rounds. So at the beginning of the first round, we'll go ahead and mark a tally of 1 up there. So we are going to set this up as normal. Again, you don't need to have the dice that match the colors. I just have these dice, so that's why I'm using them. If you had just normal dice, what you'd be doing is you'd take it, you would roll it, and then just assign them to there. But seeing as I have dice that match all the colors, we are simply going to assign them as such. That's a 6 side, and like so. All right, so now in a solo, what's going to happen is at the beginning of each round, we are going to roll this die, and we are going to discard the item that matches that number. So in this instance, the 6. At this point, I am going to draft an item. If I draft an item that has an odd number die associated with it, I am going to discard the item to its left, wrapping around if necessary. If I do an even, it's going to be the item to its right. Again, playing 5 rounds. So in this instance, let's see what I want to go ahead and go with. We're going to go ahead and start off with this 4. So you are going to simply draw the shape into one of the gifts. So in this instance, we're going to draw this blue one right into here. And then because that was an even number, we discard to the right. So purple is gone, leaving me with these ones. Let's go ahead and grab this 6 right here. This will get discarded. So let's draw our 6, which is this funky little shape on there. And I think we're going to go ahead and we're really going to focus on this first one and draw this shape in on here. And then because they already discard that one, I do get this green 2, which is a little corner there. And that does leave me possibilities of filling that one up. So we are going to just, I think, focus this round on this one. All right, so now we are going to basically put all these back and repeat that process for the next round. All right, here we are, all set up. Let's roll this up. 3, 1, 2, 3. Green is gone. All right, now we get to look and see where we want to go. So we have the 6 again. We have the 1s, 3s. So we do have 3 special powers up here. Shuffle is I can reroll any number of dice. Bonus bits is I can add a square to the shape when I draw it. And squish it in is I can actually remove one. These are 1s per game. When I use them, I'm going to cross them off. Let's go ahead and grab this 6. And I like the shape of it right down here. And color that in. And because it was an even number, we go to the right. It was here, so to the right gets rid of the red. So we got a little corner. Doesn't really give me many options up there unless I use a special power. 3, can't fit there anyways. 4, that would be the square. That would leave me with the 2, so let's go ahead and grab that 4. And it was an even, so we're going to get rid of that one. We're going to pop this square right there. And hope I can get a 1 to fill in right there. So now we have the 3, so I could put that right there. That seems like a good idea. And we'll pop that right here. You are allowed to mirror, rotate, etc. all of the shapes. I am just so far choosing mostly not to. I am kind of swapping around a little bit. All right, let's get round 3 set up. And now we remove 1. We remove 6 again. So the black marker is gone again. So we have 5. That doesn't there. Do we have a 2? We do have a 2 in purple. So we will grab that to the right. removes red. So hopefully this doesn't get moved along, but I think I'm going to be wanting to gift this one to Noah. With these remaining, I have a couple of threes. Threes is that awkward shape. I could adjust it, either squish it in or add some bonus bits, or I can re-roll any number of dice. Let's go ahead and re-roll the dice, see if we can get something better. So we got us a 6, we got us a 4, and we got us a 5. That does work a little bit better. A square wouldn't be too bad right there. So let's go ahead and 4, which does get rid of the blue. And then that leaves me with the yellow 6. Can't really put it over there. Do I do my bonus bits and just fill that up? That would make that a little hard to do. We are going to just, I think, put our 6 right here. And that is that. So let's set up for our penultimate round now. And what will be removed? Hopefully not 5. 4. All right. So I want to make sure this doesn't get removed. So I could choose that first. That would get rid of my black 5. Where am I wanting to go? So I don't think I'm going to get this one filled. So I could do my black 5 there, but that would get rid of the purple. So we're not going to mess with that yet. The yellow 3. Oh, I could do the yellow 3 up that way. Yeah, we'll do the yellow 3, which means the red is removed. And we can just come up this way with it. And now this one to the right, to the left. So either way, it's gone. I could do this. That would fill up that one with green. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it anyways, like I said. Yeah, we're going to get this so they don't accidentally get rid of it on me next time. And we're going to put Noah on this gift. And that gives us a 3. And that was even. So that goes away. And then we grab this. And we are going to use the add 1 square to this shape. And we're going to just use it for, that's at 6, and that's going to fill in all these. And then we're going to deliver this one to Jaden, and then figure out this gift next round, which will be our last round. So let me go ahead and get that set up. All right, our final one removed is a 5, so purple is gone. So looking out here, so I know I want to gift with green, so I don't want to grab blue yet. What's going to fill in there nice? We can do the square box. We have the 2, which is the long line going up that way. Or we can do the long line there, fill that in. So yeah, let's start with this 2, which gets rid of the right. So this one, fill in right here. And then, so again, I want to make sure I keep this one. That's to the left. That's to the left. So we're going to go with the yellow 3, which to the left brings us around here. Fill in this 3, which is that zigzag right there. Squish it in, remove 1. Don't really care about doing that. So we'll just fill this in right here. And then with our final play, we'll grab this and we're going to gift this to Jaden. And that's going to be worth 4 points for being the second gift. All right, so now we are going to go ahead and calculate our scores. So to calculate the scores, we're going to first look at the delivery. Delivery, we're going to get 1 point per color that matches the person we're giving it to. And then if there's any early delivery, we're going to, so that's purple. We're going to do that. Oh, first I have to assign someone there. We are going to assign Zoe. And we do not get the early because we did not do it throughout the game. It's at the end. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 3. So that's 10 for the delivery. The different amount of colors is 1, 2, 3, 4 different colors. So that is 7. And then the gift is full. That's an additional 7. So that is 24 points. This gift, we have Jaden. So that's 6, 10. That's 14 for the delivery. Colors, there's only 2. So that is 0. And it's not full. So that is only 14. So not the greatest. Probably should have tried to get a different color in there. This last one, we put Zoe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's going to be 8. Nothing early. We have 3 colors, which is 3. It is not full, so that's 11. So that's 25. That is 49. That is not a great score. For 49, we were just at the end of Wrecked Rapper. We were almost to Blue Christmas. All right, so there you go. That is the basics on how to play Packing Party solo. Again, there is a version with Moving Day. It's got different powers, as you notice, different shapes, etc. However, solo mode plays the same for this as it does for that one. So if you want to go ahead and check down below, if this looks like something that's interested you, we'll have a link to the campaign down there. Also, down there is where you can go ahead and give us a like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell. Let me know what you would be putting in these packages. Alrighty, and with that, I'll say, Merry Packing Party.